Hey everybody, this is Dre41 with another episode of Wrestling Rants and Review. On today's episode, what I'm going to be doing today is not so much a review, and it's going to be a preview. The preview is for WWE, well, yeah, NXT TakeOver San Antonio. So what I'm going to be doing today is just going over the matches and who I think would win. This won't be the longest video, but it's just a preview, of what may happen or what I think should happen on NXT TakeOver San Antonio. With this pay-per-view, I feel like there probably won't be much changes to the NXT landscape. Seeing how with these matches you can tell who is going up to the main roster, which I'll talk about in another video as far as my Royal Rumble predictions. So with this, let's start at the bottom and work our way to the top. So our first match is Roderick Strong versus Andrade Cien Almas. Okay, here's what I'm thinking, because Almas is a heel now. I don't know. At first, I thought NXT was using him better, but now to put him up against Roderick Strong, unless this match is amazing, I feel like they're not utilizing Almas to his best potential. This match has to be crazy. This match has to go above and beyond, because Cien Almas hasn't really had any good storyline, any good storyline at all. I'm not going to say push, because as long as there are a good storyline, good matches that he's pulling off, then they're utilizing him well. Going up against Roderick Strong in this match, I mean, Roderick Strong really hasn't done too much since coming to NXT. I mean, he teamed up with Austin Aries, and that kind of didn't go anywhere because of Austin Aries' eye injury. So I guess with this match, it's going to show what NXT, or how NXT wants to use both of these stars. But I'm gonna have to go with Roderick, unless, well, I'm gonna have to say with this one, I might have to go with Cien Almas if they really want to push Roderick Strong as a good guy. I definitely see them running with Cien Almas, because right now they're not really sure what he is, and I think this match might draw the line in the sand of either he's a face or a heel, and I think Cien Almas is going to win to show that Roderick Strong is a face. The next match, Eric Young versus Ty Dillinger. Now, with this match, here's my thing. Ty Dillinger is on a losing streak. He's having great matches, but he is on a losing streak, and it has to boil down to something. It has to. This match has to boil down into some type of bigger story with Ty Dillinger. I mean, I'm not understanding loss after loss after loss. Eventually there has to be a win, and I don't see him winning this match. I don't see him winning with Eric Young. I see him eventually following Eric Young. I wouldn't want to see that. I would much rather see Ty Dillinger win, but it's just the odds would be against him. The odds would be stacked against him. I mean, Sanity, there's more of them than there is of him. So it's Ty Dillinger going up against the odds, and I'm not too sure of how he would make out in this match, but I don't think he'll win. Eric Young definitely deserves, some wins under his belt. Haven't seen him wrestle too much, so I definitely want to see Eric Young get a W and move on from here. Not so much past Ty Dillinger. I definitely want Ty Dillinger around and still, feuding with Eric Young, but we'll see what happens. But with this match, I'm definitely going to have to toss it over to Eric Young. Then we have a fatal four-way for the NXT Women's title. Peyton Royce versus Nikki Cross versus Billie Kay versus Asuka, or Asuka. It's Asuka. It's Asuka. Shout outs to me wanting to say Asuka. So in this match, I'm seeing this as a title defense win for Asuka. I can't see Peyton Royce, Nikki Cross, or Billie Kay winning this match. Now, let's say in the alternate universe where, we can use alternate facts. I can see Peyton Royce or Billie Kay winning, and then they're sharing it, just like how Layla and Michelle McCool shared the women's title. I can see that happening, but I just maybe, you know what, because of the push that they're giving with Peyton Royce and Billie Kay, I can see that happening. So here's my two predictions for this match. I'm gonna have to give it to either Peyton Royce or Billie Kay winning and sharing the belt, or Asuka successfully defending the NXT Women's Championship. And with Nikki Cross right now, she needs more time. I can't see her winning this match. I see her not being in the decision as far as her getting pinned or her being able to break up a pin. I don't see her being able to do that. I think they're going to keep her looking Roman Reigns strong right now, and the fall is going to have to come out of Peyton Royce, Billie Kay, or Asuka. The pinfall is going to have to go through one of them. It won't go through. It won't go through Nikki Cross. She's a pit bull, and they're not going to let their pit bull look weak right now. I don't see it happening. So yeah, that's what I think would happen as far as that 4-way. So it's either going to be Peyton Royce and Billie Kay winning, sharing the belt, a la Leia and Michelle McCool, or Asuka defending it successfully. So we'll see what happens with that. Then we have the NXT Tag Team title match, where the authors of Pain go up against Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa. Now, this match is interesting because DIY is really showing that they can be a great tag team. Will NXT will the NXT brass, take the belts off them? Authors of Pain have always been shown strong because they're both 300 pounds each, and they're both over 6 feet tall. It's difficult to say who's going to win this match. And the last thing I want to see is a draw or no contest. I definitely don't want to see that. I want to be able to see a match where it's competitive, but I know this match, I don't think this match will be very competitive. I honestly believe that this match will go to the Authors of Pain, and DIY is going to have to fight and fight and fight for those belts. I truly believe that's what they're going to have to do. They're really going to have to show some toughness. They're definitely going to have to show some grit. I think this match is to show DIY going the extra mile, going the distance. I mean, fighting them that they never had before. But that's to build their character. But this match looks like it's going to go to the Authors of Pain. So that's how I feel about that match. As far as after that, I don't know if DIY is going to get the titles back again. I don't know. I hope they do, but I see Authors of Pain winning this. And then we're going to the main event of the evening. Bobby Roode, the glorious one, Bobby Roode, against Shinsuke Nakamura. Now, with this match, I see this as Bobby Roode showing what he really has. This match is going to put Bobby Roode to the next level as far as NXT goes. I see this as a test to say, hey, Bobby Roode, let's see how you are in the main event. I mean, he got to the main event kind of quick, but he's a top guy, so I can't even complain about that. He's a former world champion, so it is what it is. I can accept that. In this match, I expect Shinsuke to be on his A game. I definitely expect Shinsuke to show improve. Bobby Roode, I want to see his NXT character and what he can do in the main event. So I'm really looking forward to seeing, the moves that Bobby Roode, utilizes. And another thing, and this is my little rant on the show, can we get a definitive finisher for Bobby Roode? First it was the pump handle slam, which I don't agree with. I didn't agree with. It just didn't make sense for him to have a pump handle slam. Um, then he had the DDT, the Impact DDT. Um, I don't know. I really don't know why they're changing his finisher. I mean, it should either be the Fisherman Suplex, Perfect Plex, the Blockbuster. I definitely don't think it should be a spear. God, I hate how every wrestler uses a spear. It's just ridiculous. I want to see him use a good finisher. Let him use a good finisher. Either the payoff, have him do that. A pinning finisher. Why not? You know, I don't see the reason why they won't let him use that. Maybe because Mr. Perfect. I don't know. Maybe in the WWE landscape, they don't want him using that. That's just very odd to me. But you know what I'm going to do right now? I'm getting sidetracked, which is fine because this is a rants and review. So I'm going to look up the moves that Bobby Roode does and see what finishers he's had in the past. But also, with this, as you're seeing the match on the screen, I definitely want this match to be great. Like I want this. I think I'm gonna say the Royal Rumble will be better than NXT, mainly because of star power. But I definitely think NXT will hold its own. NXT will definitely hold its own. Okay, so the crossface, he's not going to use that. Crossface is not going to be used, mainly because I don't think they're ever going to push that move as a finisher again. I don't think they're ever going to push that move as a finisher ever again. It's going to be a weird down move. It's going to be a move where you think the person's going to tap, but they're not. And that's for obvious reasons. And they called it the Glorious Bomb, which is the pump handle drop. He only used it once. So I don't know. I don't know about that move. That move is dumb. And it's not a Glorious Bomb, but whatever. Then the Glorious DDT, which I was speaking about before. But yeah, the payoff. The payoff, the bridging Fisherman Suplex. I would like to see that. Or the Rude Bomb, which is the Fireman's Carry neck breaker. And I mean, just give him something, so something that's flashy, that's glorious. A pump handle slam is not glorious. The DDT is not glorious. It has to be a move that's just and I think it's like just you see light illuminate from him when he does it. So I think the Fisherman Suplex. Fisherman Suplex. Give it to him. Let him take it. Give him the win with that. I'm not saying the win in this match. I didn't give you my prediction for it yet. But I mean the win in general. Now let's get back to the match at hand. So I think this is going to be a very competitive match. I think that they're going to utilize both talents very well. But I'm going to have to give this title defense to Shinsuke. I'm going to have to give it to Shinsuke, and I would have to book, if it was my choice, I was going to have to book Bobby Roode as, hey, you barely beat me. At NXT TakeOver San Antonio, I was glorious, and you barely scraped by with a win. And I see him chasing Shinsuke again, and then getting the title in the rematch. But, and this is a big but, I like big, but no, let me cut it out. So, let's say, for instance, WWE decides, hey, we want to bring Shinsuke up after WrestleMania, which I don't even see where they would put him. SmackDown, hopefully. I can see him defending it on this upcoming pay-per-view and then losing it later, and Bobby Roode, getting the ball and running with it. But I'm going to have to give this match to Shinsuke Nakamura. So that is going to be my preview for NXT TakeOver San Antonio. Thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe, comment. Let me know what you guys would like to see. I'm still pumping out content. Definitely subscribe to my channel. And also, click that little bell so you get alerts when I upload a video. So thank you guys for watching. Catch you guys on the